Want to learn how to box? Start here. First, get your body in shape. A boxer's physique is strong, tough and able to take hits like it's nothing. To build that kind of body, you need to start lifting weights. One of the best exercises to boost your punch strength is the explosive push-up. Lower yourself down and push off the ground with all your strength to lift your body up. This exercise will give you powerful straight punches as you raid, pushing 70 to 75% of your body weight. So if you get used to doing these, your jab and cross will become much stronger. Aim for 100 reps, breaking them into 10 sets of 10 reps each to make it easier. Or 5 sets if you're already strong. Do this twice a week. Plyometrics are also great for boxing because they involve quick, explosive movements like jumps and rapid lunges, which will help you build strong muscles and power for your punches. Learn more in my full video on plyometric exercises. 3 exercises that helped me become a better boxer. The second one is weighted pull-ups. Since my main sport is calisthenics, I've been doing this exercise regularly and consistently. The pulling strength I developed after a year allowed me to pull weights that even bodybuilders struggle with for years. The intensity and difficulty of the exercise are what make it different from the lat pull-down machine. You're literally pulling your entire body weight plus any extra weight you add. Over time, my back started to widen. This really helped me in boxing. A strong back is crucial for balance and stability when throwing powerful punches. They were rock solid, and I didn't have any trouble keeping my balance. It also improved my hand speed. When I threw a punch, I could quickly pull my hand back, which made it easier to defend and keep my guard up. A strong back means a stable, fast and powerful punch. Everyone knows that the power of a punch starts from the legs, hips, back, and then the arms. A strong back will enhance your punch even more, so don't neglect training your back. The third exercise is core training. This is super important for boxing and it's something you really need to focus on. These are the 5 best exercises to get stronger and hit harder as a boxer. First exercise, sit-ups for the lower back. Back extensions are an excellent choice. Personally, I focused on one exercise that targets both the abs and lower back. The ab wheel. I bought one for $8 and it was a great investment. The ab wheel is the best exercise you can do to strengthen your core because it targets almost the entire core, building a very strong midsection. Exercise 4, explosive squats. Explosive squats are a powerful exercise that strengthens your legs. It also falls under plyometric training. Performing repeated reps until failure will build strong legs, which in turn will give you more power and stability in your punches. It will also make it easier to move around during a fight and execute your boxing combinations effectively. Additionally, this exercise will help you rotate your hips to generate the maximum amount of power. If you want to become a boxer, it's crucial to start building strong calf muscles. Strong calves give you explosive power, making your punches more impactful and allowing you to jump and change your position easily too. Execute combinations or dodge punches and counterattack. My 2 favorite exercises for this are heel running and jump rope. Both exercises put excellent pressure on the calf muscles and over time they will grow stronger and bigger. You can also try calf raises as an additional exercise. 3 exercises that will improve your endurance in the ring. Exercise 1, running. The most obvious and effective benefit that running provides fighters is the ability to increase cardiovascular endurance. Boxing puts significant stress on your cardiovascular system, so you need to be in top physical condition. When you run, your heart rate increases, meaning your heart has to pump more blood to the working muscles to supply them with enough oxygen. Doing this regularly helps improve your heart's efficiency, which positively impacts a fighter's cardiovascular endurance. The better a boxer's endurance, the easier it is for them to execute their fight plan, throw punches, avoid punches, pressure their opponent, stay elusive, see incoming punches, and do many other things. The importance of good heart health and cardiovascular endurance for a boxer cannot be overstated. Aim to run at least 3 miles, 3 times a week and try to increase the distance each time. Exercise 2, jump rope. Jump rope is one of the things that has helped me improve my endurance skill and footwork the most. It's a very simple exercise but incredibly effective. It improves your foot movement and strengthens your calf muscles and arms. Start the exercise and push yourself and see how far you can go. Set a goal and reach for failure, and each time try to set a new personal best. Exercise 3. Interval training. Interval training is a type of high-intensity workout that includes short rest periods. I like to do this by throwing a 4-punch combination on the heavy bag and repeating it non-stop until failure. Then I take a 2 to 3 minute break and repeat the same thing. I do 5 rounds, but you can start with 2 rounds and gradually build up to 5. This exercise has significantly improved my endurance in the ring and has helped me last until the end of every round without getting tired. These exercises I've mentioned will greatly enhance your endurance. Now let's move on to the technical side of boxing. There are 2 stances in boxing, southpaw and orthodox. If your right hand is stronger than your left, then the orthodox stance is the right choice for you in this stance. The boxer places their left foot and left hand forward, keeping their left side closer to the opponent while the right hand stays back. This is the most common stance and it's the one I use as well. If you're left-handed, then the southpaw stance is more suitable for you. In this stance, the boxer positions their right foot and right hand forward, keeping their right side closer to the opponent while the left hand stays back. However, you can train your weaker hand to become stronger, allowing you to fight in both stances. A great example of this is Terence Crawford, the undefeated champion who originally favored his right hand but trained his left hand to develop knockout power punches, jab. The lead punch or jab is thrown with the lead hand for right-handed boxers. It's the left hand. For left-handed boxers, it's the right hand. This punch isn't meant to knock out your opponent, but it's a setup punch for what's to come. When you see a jab coming, it's often setting up a more powerful punch. Keep your thumb outside of your fist to avoid injury. Extend your arms straight forward while keeping your chin tucked under your shoulder, as mentioned earlier. This punch is mainly for checking. There are 5 basic punches in boxing. First, there's also the overhand right. It has broadly the same body mechanics as the straight right hand and the right hook. The next punch is the hook, which can be executed with either hand depending on your position. And it's the second most powerful punch after the cross. And it's the most common punch for causing knockouts. This is due to the punch's side angle. When it connects with the jaw from the side, it causes the brain to move inside the skull, which leads to a knockout. To throw a lead hook, rotate your hand around your opponent in a semicircular motion. Imagine your opponent has their hands up in front of them. If you throw a straight punch, it'll be blocked, but if you throw a somewhat circular punch, it'll go around their hands and connect. Your elbow should be about shoulder level or slightly lower, almost as if you could balance a tray on your arm. In this position, you also have the uppercut, which can be executed with either hand depending on your position. From the guard position, lower your hand slightly and pull it back a bit. The concept is similar to the hook, but instead of coming from the side, the punch comes from below. In this video, I'm going to teach you the 5 ways to get good at boxing fast. First, counterattacking. There are other types of guards like the peekaboo guard and the Philly shell, but they require a lot of experience to master. Oftentimes those who attempt to use these guards without sufficient practice struggle, especially when facing a strong opponent. So start by mastering the traditional guard. To block a jab, use your rear hand to take the punch or your lead hand to deflect it. Push the punch slightly to the side, not too far, just enough to make it miss. To block a hook, raise your elbow and use your glove to protect the side of your face as if you were holding a phone during a call. To block an uppercut, keep your face protected with your gloves. Lower your forearms to absorb the force of the punch and you can counter afterward. The second way to get good fast is through head movement. Make a slip bag. I remember making one with cheap materials when I started boxing. It was Mike Tyson's favorite exercise for head movement. All you have to do is punch the bag and when it rebounds, slip to the right or left. Use your feet to move around and execute a boxing combination. Imagine you're dodging your opponent's punch and countering. Tyson moved his head continuously without stopping, and he would watch the back closely after slipping. He would attack. If you know someone who's interested in boxing, try sparring with them. Focusing on improving your head movement and getting used to slipping punches is great. It comes with time. The third way to get good fast is through footwork. You need to know when and where to move, but also when to stay in place. You'll get good at footwork when you can move around while maintaining your form and balance. If you have a boxing friend, try this exercise. Find an enclosed square space, and each of you should try to close in on the other. Try to move right and left without getting trapped in the corner. You might make mistakes like crossing your feet, but with practice you'll improve. The fourth way is shadowboxing. The key to shadowboxing is focus. The more focused you are, the better your techniques and punches will become. The problem with many boxers is that they never really get in the zone during training. They're just too distracted. So the first point is to maintain mental focus throughout the rounds. As a beginner, use a mirror to observe your stance and punching form. The mirror will help you correct mistakes and refine your technique. The third point is visualization. The higher your focus, the more you'll immerse yourself in the fight. It's like a scene from Rocky where he's fighting Mike Tyson's shadow. My coach used to ask me to imagine a real opponent, which required immense concentration. Initially, I couldn't answer questions like what color shorts he was wearing, which showed how distracted I was. But eventually I got better. Lastly, divide your shadowboxing into 3 rounds of 2 to 3 minutes each. And the fifth way to get good fast is by watching fights. Watching fights is very important if you learn quickly and have a sharp, analytical eye. You can pick up on techniques, strategies, defense, movement, and even learn from the mistakes of other fighters. Try watching matches in different weight classes and take notes from each boxer.